Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Sunday night, and we are live and in effect as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device on the Super Bowl Sunday Market Watch. Glad you guys are here with us tonight. Yes, indeed. We're not watching the game. We're going to watch the markets instead. Yes, indeed. That's what we're doing here. Appreciate everybody being here with us tonight. We got a good crowd here already, even though it's game night. And the game will be on for a while, I'm sure. But we got Tony Erickson is here. Sign Up is here. Michael K. Red Crawler is here. We got our coffee in hand. Drew Barnett is with us tonight. Michael K. is here. Good to see you, sir. And Tony Erickson is with us. Good to see Tony and Matthew Crustlife. So let's get into some of these comments. We're going to answer one comment real quickly. It takes about 2 minutes for the markets to propagate, to open up here. A little bit of a delay, but we're going to get to those in a minute. We're going to capture a comment here. So Duke Nukeman on this about the precious metals market, the bad news with the with Stacks and Bowers being caught and captured by A-Mark. Duke Nukeman, I hate to say this out, but as long as Trump is in the White House, A-Mark will have its protection because he's the same mindset, and it would be a real shocker to me if he doesn't have a hand in this. Well, actually, I know for sure that he does not. And this has been on the works for quite a while. Trump has no say in what happens with A-Mark. A-Mark has been acquiring companies during administrations, Democrat and Republican, for years. They don't have a hand in it at all. But anyways, that said, this doesn't change my stacking perspective because there's nothing we can do about it. It is what it is, and the downfall of a protected billionaires can't stop it. Well, and the thing is that, it's one of those things where, they're gathering a lot of different companies in the precious metal space, and I don't know how they're able to do it, but you're right, there's nothing we can do about it. We just have to press on and keep on stacking here. All right, let's do one more, then we'll look at the markets, because they could probably be showing up. They've opened up a minute ago, but it takes 2 minutes for them to show up in Kitco. Silver Brother, hopefully Doge can eliminate all of the BS spending that has been going on for far too long. I agree, 100%. We, the taxpayer people, think government is too big and spending fiat like it grows on trees. Exactly right. 66M is here. Good to see you. Oregon Gold Hunter is with us. Good to see you guys. Silver Sleuth is with us. He says, great summit interview. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you watching it. Hopefully others will watch it. And so let's see here. The markets have opened up now. Let's take a look at where they are. Look at this. They've opened up flat. In fact, silver showing $0.00, but it's in the green. That means it's up just a fraction of a cent here tonight. And palladium is down in the market open. Look at that. Crazy. Wild. So this is about as unexciting as it gets. Sometimes we have times like this in these market watches. Yes, indeed. Very good. And what do you guys think? Who's going to win the Super Bowl? Let me just, I should probably poll that. Let me just see here. For those of you who are football fans here, let me just poll this here real quickly here. Probably likely. Who will win the Super Bowl? The Browns or the Lions? Let's see here. Let me see here. Will it be the Cleveland Browns or the Detroit Lions? Who is going to win the Super Bowl? So vote right there. Let me know who you think is going to win tonight. All right, PC Coinstar is here. Michael K still with us. Good to see you guys. JM Unleashed is here. We appreciate JM. Yes, indeed. Check out his channel. He did a cool little promo video for the live streams. Yes, indeed. Good stuff. All right, look at this. They've opened up down. They are down. Down. Gold is down 70 cents. It was down $2 right out of the gate. It's down $2,860.40. Silver's down 7 cents. So be bye-bye $32 silver for at least the immediate time. Is this consolidation period for the markets? We'll see how this plays out. Yes, indeed. We'll see how it plays out, but look at that. Gold is down. Silver is down. Platinum is down, and palladium is down. Just slightly. All the metals are, but down. enough. 7 cents for silver, 70 cents for gold. We'll keep an eye on them as we go through the night here. We've got D. Silverman says, I think President Trump should put a limit on how big these companies can get and not allow these buyouts to happen. There has to be competition. Yes. And, apparently they are running, there are anti-competition laws out there. Somehow they're able to skirt some of that. I imagine they've run this by their lawyers, so I'm not sure. But anyways. All right. Silver Sleuth says, I have a dream. This is on the video I did this afternoon, broke the news and what Elon Musk is considering here strongly. I have a dream. I credit Dr. Paul for helping me figure out that I needed to stack PMs. I follow him, and he's still the man. Very smart guy. Yes, indeed, for sure. The famous hearing where he asked Ben Bernanke is gold money. That was something else, for sure. That was a good time. All right, very good. Thank you, Silver Sleuth, as we continue to press on here. And let's see here. And we've got Richard Metcalf says, I give a silver a year before it takes off. Trump can manage to put more discretionary money in our pocket. Yes. We'll see here if these tax cuts get extended. But I think the tax cuts ought to be extended and cut even more if possible. And he's already going to be removing taxes on tips is what they want to do with the legislation. And also remove taxes on Social Security, which is long overdue. That's your money anyway. It's crazy. If you have to hold that money back by the force of the government, and when I think most people can manage their money better than the government can. All right, very good. Good to see Scott's favorite couch, Tylee, is here. Welcome. Good to see you. And 66 Sam is with us. Good crowd. Let's answer a few more and take a look at the markets again. But so far, they seem to be consolidating down slightly, so we're gonna follow this and see what happens. But let's see what Kerry Tarrant has to say. The only people upset are the crooks in our government. If I were Trump, I would want to see the gold reserves, all of it. Yep, I agree with you on that for sure. Yep, we need to see the gold reserves. We need a transparent audit of all systems in the government. Long overdue. And audit the IRS while we're at it. That needs to be done. Okay. And David Mantha says, Trump already knows. Hey, look at the 88.6 K. It could be possible, if not 100 K. We'll be very close by the end of the year. If we keep going at the pace we're going, we still won't get there by the end of the year, but it'll be a fighting chance we'll get closer at this pace. But I don't know. We'll see. I got to step it up. 7-8er is here, too. Good to see Silver Heist is here. Michael K says, expect fireworks tonight big time. All right, well, let's see here. Well, for the game or the markets? Because right now, it looks like it's pretty boring in the markets. Silver's down 7 cents, and gold has just now picked up into positive territory right now. It's $2,864.50. I tell you what, we're getting close to $2,900. Crazy. This might, at this pace where it's going, we may see my original prediction for gold by the end of the year may happen sooner rather than later. Platinum down 4, but silver has been staying down 7 cents tonight. Sizzle Maine is here. Welcome to you from Colorado Springs. I'm glad you're here with us tonight as we march on through. Let's see here. Let's get over to this. We're going to get to this here. We've got Scott H388 says, how do we feel about the Trump... hold on a second here. I'm going to actually paste that in there. It says, how do we feel about the Trump administration selling part of the U.S. gold reserves to buy Bitcoin? Well, they haven't done that yet. That has not actually been promised by the Trump administration or touted by the Trump administration. It's been submitted as part of legislation from a senator from Wyoming. I forget her name. But anyways, let's see here. Duke Nukem, I think the game has everybody's attention. And the markets are being ignored tonight, except for a few here. Well, it's in Asia. I doubt many people in Asia are watching the football game. But these are the Asian markets, so I don't think they really care what's going on with American football. honestly. So that's why. That's one of the reasons why I do the market watches even on Super Bowl night. But we may have a little lighter crowd here tonight because of it, because a lot of them are in the U.S. But hey, it is what it is. But the markets in Asia, they definitely they're not reacting with boring activity because of the game. It's something else, I think. But let's see here. Okay, 6 a.m. at Nephew's baseball tournament. If they keep winning, they keep playing. So if I don't show up for tonight's live stream, that is why. All right, there you go. 6 a.m. I hope they win. That's awesome. If they lose, I'll be lurking in the bushes outside of a window. Don't tell no one. All right, there you go. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Let's see here. World Cup soccer, 550 plus million viewers. Super Bowl only has 160 in the USA. That's right, exactly. Yes. It is a very minor situation for those around the world. But right now, the markets indeed are here. They're showing silver is dropping a little bit more, and gold is gaining a little bit more here tonight. $2,863, $2,863.90 for gold, up $1.80. Silver down now 9 cents, down just over a quarter of a percentage point to $31.80. And this is a little bit frustrating for silver stackers when we see this kind of activity here. When we see gold go up and silver fall, widening the ratio to 90.29. It's frustrating to silver stackers, but hang in there. All right. Now, Kookaburra Man on this video about what Elon Musk is proposing to have Ron Paul on at the Federal Reserve. He says if they find any gold in it, they will replace it with Bitcoin. Also, their plan is to shut down Social Security or any other federal aid and blame you personally because you're not successful as Trump or Musk. Well, they're not going to do that. Trump has said that they're not going to touch Social Security. That's not going to happen. But they are shutting down federal aid to other countries, especially with the USAID. They've stripped that and moved it over to the State Department, and rightfully so, because all the corruption that's gone on there. If you're not interested as them, it's 100% your fault, and you can't be leeching of them. It's a sad world that we're living in for sure. Well, yeah, but the thing is they're not going to take away Social Security or other entitlements. Medicare, Medicaid will not be touched. They may be audited for good reason, because some of the money is being squandered there too. It's supposed to be in a lockbox and the like, but they're going to save Social Security. No one's benefits are going to be touched in any way, shape, or form. Trump has never proposed that. However, my feeling is there should have never have been a Social Security account fund or Medicare, Medicaid. None of that stuff should have ever existed in the first place. Government does not do a good job of managing your money for you. That should be up to you. But sadly, we are forced to do it, and so we have to participate in it. And Trump knows that, and this is why he's not going to touch any of that money or shut those programs down. Shop Doc says here, yep, busted. I sold 360 ounces of silver today and bought gold with it. Okay, all right. Brought home 2 1-ounce maples and 3 1-ounce gold eagles. I'm super stoked. I only have 120 ounces of silver left, stacking gold now, and will only buy collectible silver pieces that I find that I like. Well, there you go. If you have a good amount of silver left, that's fine. And but with the ratio as high as it is now, there's a lot of people that are thinking that it's going to narrow sometime, and that would be the best time to do it. But who knows when that's going to be? It just stays wide and widens, it seems, through this market. So it's crazy. All right. And let's see here. Let's get over here to Eichmann Makes says this about this video from this morning about them taking over Stacks and Bowers. He says, thanks for the information. These greedy bastards are in every walk of life. Even in the veterinary field, corporations are taking over because veterinary care prices go up. I'm frustrated. I was trying to invest in gold and silver for the future old me, but I can see, thanks to your information, that without competition, they will buy cheap and sell at higher prices. They're taking people's dreams away with their control freaks, plans of world dominance. I'm going to find the smallest coin shop ever and give it my support. There you go. And There's some also independent online bullion dealers as well too, so keep that in mind. All right. A lot of good folks here with us tonight. Thank you for popping in, and appreciate you guys being here. We'll answer a few more comments. I'm going to get back here. The Red Crawler says we have 79 thumbs up now. Thank you, Red Crawler, for that. Appreciate the thumbs up. Michael Camacho is chiming in here with this. Silver is going to break $50 this year. Too much going on in the world, and the buying going on. Big money will create the squeeze. Very well could, and but I'm not looking. I'm not betting on that. That's for sure. I don't think we're going to get there, but I don't rule it out. But I kind of doubt it. Look at Silver's track record. Very good. Let's see here. And let's see what we've got here with Craig Cole. It says on this, let me get over here, move this over here, and get this way. He says, I've done a lot of bidding on Stacks Bowers, have won a lot, and like the fact that they have a wide variety of coins and bullion. The only thing you should read their disclaimers. It clearly states that they can manipulate so much. Try reading the terms of agreement. Interesting. Wow, I've never bid anything through them. They can manipulate. That makes you wonder how they're manipulating. Are they manipulating the auctions? I'm not sure. Crazy. All right. Let's get back to this here. Rocky Top 6077. These are experts? He's asking the question. He's questioning their expertise. He says, no mention of pre-33 U.S. Mint coins now selling over-the-counter less premiums than Standard Eagles? Ha, ha, ha. Sal, please. Well, just because they don't mention pre-33 gold and selling over-the-counter at less premiums than Standard Eagles does not mean they're not experts. It just never came up. It's not their favorite. And the thing is if you listen to what they said about what they're choosing for gold coins and silver coins, it's bullion coins. The pre-33 market is volatile too. It just depends. If you can get it cheap, and by the way, they sell pre-33 gold. So yes, they know what they're doing, and just because they don't say exactly the thing you think they should say does not mean that they're not experts. I don't understand some people. They're just kind of weird. Crazy. Anyways. Lulu Lucky Stacker says, my boat or dingy is full. No buying here. All right, there you go. Sometimes it's a good time not to buy as well as to buy. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the markets. Now, again, we can see silver is holding steady, down 9 cents at $31.80. And gold is up $2 now, $2,864.10. Silver still close to $32, but still back under and widening that ratio. But anyways, all right, very good. Let's see here. Dean R. is with us tonight. Good to see Dean. Good to see you. Let's get rolling here. So now silver's down 7 cents, and gold is climbing more, $2.60. So there it is. So who knows? Will we see this? Is this the start of the beginning of the pulling silver out of the muck and mire of the down market? We'll see what happens in Asia. All right. 100 thumbs up. There you go. Silver Heist is with us tonight. Good to see Silver Heist. He posted a great video. He coined a new phrase, pun completely intended. Single nine's fine. Single nine fine. All right. And let's see here. Let's get back to some of these comments. We've got Baller Dan says, such exciting times. Historically, there has had to be a violent revolution to get such transparency from government. Exactly. And now they're working at it hard here. And I think this is great. I hope it can happen. Would love to see the Federal Reserve audited. Would love to see the IRS audited and all these agencies. Because I think there's a lot of fraud, waste, and abuse. And Democrats and Republicans can agree on that, for sure. All right, very good. And Bikini Woman says, Ron Paul was a great man who would have made a great president. if he had not been undermined when he ran for president some years ago. I think he will make a perfect choice to audit the Federal Reserve. I agree, Dakini Women. Good to see Coins A to Z. And Matt Bittner is here. What's so great about pre-33 gold? I love pre-33 gold. Don't get me wrong. But if you can get it for under spot or spot price, I think that's great. Or close to regular bullion price, I think that's great. But really, in all honesty, if you can get gold eagles, gold buffaloes, and that type of stuff as well, it's good to have both. But I don't know that I would necessarily be stacking pre-33 gold. If you want to find it as a bargain and have it as part of it, then that's fine. And but yeah, nothing against it. All right, see, Tahil, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, asked this: what are your thoughts on the revaluation of gold to balance USA debt? Would we be stuck with gold that's difficult to sell if gold became $100,000 overnight? Would LCS be able to trade those prices? Is that the death of the collector market? 100K gold sounds delicious, but they don't make coins small enough to fit my budget at those prices. Well, probably what would happen is it would be revaluation to the other side, more than likely, where everything would be revalued based off of either things becoming less expensive, or what happened in this sort of a reset or a revaluation period, where if we really were to go back to the original standard on what's measured for $1, according to the Mint Act of 1792, well, it would be 0.77 ounces of silver, or however many grains of gold that would make up $1. If we went back to that, then your gold would actually be worth much less than it is now in terms of the actual dollar price, but everything else would even out. Very good. All right. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Appreciate you all being here tonight. We got Justin Sartain, and let's see here, Silver Shelby Stacker. Good to see you. Glad you all are here tonight as we continue to peruse our way through. Kookaburra Man, if Democrats or Republicans can't agree on anything, why don't they fix their own states first before enforcing something at federal level? Show me an example that your way works. Exactly right. I think more things should be done on the state level. If you want to experiment with social engineering or social programs or extra constitutional stuff, do it at the state level. See if it works within budgets. Do the experimentation there, not on the federal level. I agree with that completely. Give it to the states. That's exactly why education needs to be going to the states. All right. All right, covering tattoo, just in case Trump goes to El Salvador and looks up gang members on it. All right, let's do one more. We'll take a look at the markets after this here, see what they're doing. Let me get over to this. We have got a lot of good activity, a lot of good folks here with us tonight. Ben Sherman says, my local shop treats me right. 1/10 ounce gold eagles, Perth, RCM, etc. And my other is 290 out the door. Yesterday I got a 1989 quarter ounce MS70 gold eagle for $735. Way to go. I thought that was a great deal. 105 rolls of dimes, etc. Well, good job. That's great that you have a good relationship with the local coin shop. All right, and let's see here. We've got Michael Corbett says, U.S. Sovereign Wealth Fund, yep, audit the Fed assets so it can be monetized. Exactly. There you go. True that. And skip down the road on the... I thought this video would do better. It's not doing very well. I just thought this would be a topic that most stackers would appreciate, but apparently not. The algorithm is not catching it for some reason. But anyway, it says gold and silver have intrinsic properties, but not intrinsic value. You continue to get that wrong. Nothing has intrinsic objective value. All value is subjective. No exceptions. Well, and the thing is intrinsic in terms of its historic value. Its historic value is something that doesn't necessarily have a dollar amount tied to it per se, but throughout history that has been the case. And so skip down the road, intrinsic value tied to something that is value in and of itself for its mere existence. And so those properties can be translated over into value, for sure. Yes, indeed. And so by your notion, nothing has intrinsic value. But I would venture to say that there's a lot of things that have some intrinsic value. John May says, I really shouldn't make any more comments. This is my last comment. Why? Why won't you make any comments? I don't remember many comments from you, but you're more than welcome to comment here. I don't understand what that's about, but anyways. Let's see here. Good to see all of you guys. Let's see here. We've got next, have Ron Paul edit Fort Knox. Yes, indeed. That's right. I like that. I like that. I suggested that in the video as well. Tucson Bubba smiling at us. Thank you, Tucson Bubba. Hopefully he'll join us tonight. Let's see what the markets are doing now. Okay, look at this. We see gold continuing to rise. It's up $5.30 right now to $2,867.40. Silver's down only a nickel now, $31.83. Oh, yeah, very good. Thank you. Yes, John Williams. Yes, they got some pretty good prices. Glad you're checking them. If you do buy from them, let them know that Uncle Sal sent you. Appreciate you. So there we go. All right. Yeah, pretty gutsy, isn't it, Mark Razor? Yeah, I figured I'd give it a shot, go up against the Super Bowl. Let's see what you guys are saying. We got 161 votes. 53% of you think that the Eagles are going to win. 47% think the Chiefs are going to win. Happy Sunday. Thank you, Kanito Warrior. Appreciate you. Trax is here. And good to see you guys. All right, let's get back to the comments. Silver Lacquer says, Ron Paul, my faith in humanity will be restored if that happens. Yes, indeed. I agree. Frank Garcia says this, will we ever get back to the gold and silver standard? And you would need to build bigger buildings and make Fort Knox look like a summer home because all the money they printed. Yeah, well, that's if you're thinking that they're going to need a whole lot more gold to make that happen. No, they will revalue the dollar. The dollar will have to be reset if we're going to go to a gold standard. All right, very good. It would have to be reset indeed. Very good. Diamond Lose Fireworks, good to see you. Clinton Campbell, I mentioned that in this video. I believe that the gold is in Fort Knox, but I can certainly understand why people don't believe that there is not any gold in Fort Knox. All right. Ibg says, I have a better idea. Just make Ron Paul the next head of the Federal Reserve. Done and done. There you go. But that would require Jerome Powell to voluntarily step down. I don't think that's going to happen. And Danny Don's Life says, and I don't think he would be confirmed by the Congress either. His son would probably vote for him, though. Lots to think about, but one thing for sure, it's done before. It's been done before, and here we are. And gold are still king. Yes, indeed. Indeed they are. Good to see Bellows Forge. Welcome. Glad you're here. Good crowd with us tonight. Surprisingly good crowd. As we're watching these markets here tonight. Rock and roll. And let's see here. We've got Finn Swede says this. Let me get over here. He says, this really is a dream come true. Unreal news. My good friend Lucas informed me of Dr. Ron Paul in 2011-12 and his wish to audit the Federal Reserve and return to a gold standard, a true nonviolent revolutionary. I'm a fan of Senator Dr. Rand Paul as well. Yes, Rand Paul is great. Like those guys. Very good. All right. Good to see you guys. Let's see here. Tube Supio is here. A lot of good folks here. Appreciate you joining us here tonight. Moments in Trading says, so Elon doesn't have the authority to audit the Fed, nor can he somehow allow others to do it. Yes, well, that's a good question. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. That probably is a good question. Although the thing that makes me think that he possibly could is that the chairs and the board of governors are appointed by the president. And so even though it's a private institution, it does have some oversight, doesn't it? And it has their own auditors. So I would think that under some quasi-governmental approach, or that public-private gray area that the Fed is in, even though it's a private institution and its board of governors are appointed by the president, which means that maybe he might have the authority to do it, maybe not. I don't know. It's a good question and a good point. So we'll see how that plays out. Crusty White Bread, Ron Paul red-pilled me. He's a national treasure. And by the way, you're right, Crusty White Bread. Very well said. I will say this too, that the other agencies, the courts are saying that the Treasury Department cannot audit his own, is not allowed to audit his own agency. It's crazy. So some of these judges are insane. When Elon Musk, who has been appointed by Trump to do this, is completely in his right to do everything he's doing, completely, 100%, 100%. All right, let's get over here. Dig Niggy says here, I support the audit, but with an unelected, unofficial, with his band of 19 to 23-year-old team who are openly racist. What? And known to have been leaking corporate secrets. Secondly, USAID has a funding of 0.5% of the annual budget of the U.S. Ultimately, USAID and the U.S. soft power around the world, if frozen or better yet dismantled, trust me, China would be very happy to fill the space. Wake up, America, or lose your democratic republic forever. Well, the thing is that USAID is a corrupt organization, and even though it's 0.5% of the annual budget, that's a heck of a lot of money. A heck of a lot of money that's been spent not with U.S. interest in mind. That's the problem. That's what Mark Rubio has been saying, why it's taken up under his wing. Now, his unofficial band, you're talking about the unelected unofficial. The thing is as I mentioned in the video, is Dr. Fauci elected? He's the longest serving government official in his standing, with being paid more than any other government official, including presidents, for many, many years since the 80s. Nobody elected him, and he shut down the freaking economy, essentially. That's number one. Number two, all of the other people that work in these agencies already have all of our information and have been leaking corporate secrets and government secrets for years. Years and years and years. You talk about unelected. Look at the bureaucrats, the deep state. This is going right after the deep state. This is absolutely 100% necessary, and this USAID turns out to be one of the biggest offenders of it because they did not follow Trump's executive order to pause spending. They kept going. They were not in compliance, so they had to get in there, and Trump and Elon Musk said, hey, we're going to move this over to the State Department. And they did that. And they handled it great, and they handled it well. USAID needs to go. I know it takes an act of Congress to do it, but it needs to go. But what we can do, or what Rubio will do, is pare it down to the very smallest amount. 6 people, whatever, 60 people, whatever it is now compared to how many, and gut their budget. But it needs to be taken care of. Some of the stuff needs to be taken care of with legislation, too. Some of the legislation has been done, put out there. But the Department of Education, get rid of it. Department of Commerce and Energy, probably can get rid of those as well. Although there's some in the energy that could be moved over to the defense, I think, because there is some. But anyways, all right. And by the way, NPR and PBS, gone. Get rid of those as well, and I hope they get rid of those too. They're crazy, and they're propaganda machines. So anyways, but thank you, Dignity. I appreciate you sharing your thoughts, for sure. Finn Swede, I was told the only, I guess that's gold, in Fort Knox, were morphine bricks by someone I knew who was very fond of morphine. I didn't believe him, but I've heard at least a couple of quality documentaries that Fort Knox indeed was guarding morphine. Indeed, they did. They did have it stored there, but it wasn't just morphine. They had a lot of other stuff as well, too. Drugs, other seeds, art. They had a lot of stuff in there at one point in time, for sure. All right. All right, let's see here. Yep, I agree with that, too, Kookaburra, man. Let the states handle that stuff, for sure. Or individuals. Antiques Roadshow. Well, I mean, I tell you, NPR or PBS could exist on its own, just not without any government funding. They'd have to whip up those telephone lines, those telethon lines to get it going. But hey, by all means, if they want to do it, they can go for it. Doesn't mean that it shouldn't exist. It just should not be funded by government. All right. Let's take a look here now at what the market is telling us. Okay. It's pretty much staying pretty stable here. Not a lot of activity in the Asian markets now. Gold up $5.90 to $2,868 flat. Silver down a nickel to $31.84. There's where everything sits right now. So marginal moves for both metals here. Platinum is down 4. Palladium is flat at $9.90. So it's right almost equal with platinum. It's crazy. Both metals are. I like platinum a little bit more. I've got a platinum maple here by my desk that I like to fondle. But good to see you guys. Glad you're here with us tonight. Appreciate it. I am open to doing push-ups tonight. I usually don't do that on Sunday nights, but hey, we're gonna make an exception tonight. Yes, indeed, for some push-ups. And let's see here. Let's get things moving here. We've got coins A to Z. I have no interest in ASEs. There's much better silver to buy, price-wise and quality-wise. Yes, I hear you. That's true. A lot of people are stuck on silver eagles. Even though it is the most popular coin, I do agree with you that there's a lot of better options out there for sure that are practically just as liquid. They're practically just as liquid. But anyways, James G. Ron Paul is my hero. Pretty cool. Yes, indeed. Amazing. He's like 86 and just is pretty wild. Bill 457 is here. Good to see you. Audit every part of government for all the public to see. There you go. Exactly. It needs to be done. I think Democrats and Republicans should be open to that. All right. Let's see here. We've got this. Let's see here. We've got Nesmaniac says here, I think the best time to buy silver and gold is when you have the cash to do so. Just don't save the cash, or at least not much of it. Not when the crap hits the fan, and believe me, it will. Then the $36 trillion debt and climbing is going to make those dollars pretty much worthless. It's just not caught up to it yet. The reality. People buying crypto are still stuck with it, and the crap hits the fan will be hurting just as much as those saving dollars. This is when silver and gold will be really valuable because you will be able to turn it into goods you need and live comfortably. This will be the new reality. Many people don't see it because they forgot what money is and with a promise. Yeah, I don't see that happening anytime soon, but we could see the dollar really weaken and get caught off guard with something. We should be prepared for it. And in the worst case scenario, Nesmaniac, you would be right. Well, look at this, folks. Matthew Crustlife with a $2 super chat. Can we start a train? Thank you, my friend. That's $2 there, and just followed up by North Star Stacker with $2. Appreciate that. So let me give you 4 push-ups. Thank you, guys. Good to see you. Appreciate that. Let me get down on it. All right. Although I hurt my toe somehow, some way. I don't know how I did it. So I've got to be careful with these push-ups because I'm using my toes. So I've got to make this work. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. I did 5 too, just to overachieve slightly on that. Overachieve a little bit there. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Oh, Jam at least sent $2 too. All right. Shoot, let me go give him 2 more push-ups. I'm real quick here. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Sadly, the $2 ones don't show up on top for the train, but hey, it's okay. It's all good. Let's see here. 1 and 2. There we go. Okay. Let's get back over here. But good comment by Nesmaniac. Appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Wonderful. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, we got Master Blaster. Ron Paul will find the vault full of IOUs. A lot of people don't believe the gold's there. Understandable. Let's take a look at the markets now. Okay, look at this, folks. We may see silver move into the green tonight. It's trending that way. It is down only 2 cents. Gold is up $6.20 to $2,868.30. Silver's now down only 2 cents. Look at that. Whoa, look at this. Count Trumpula with a $10 super chat. Whoa. Thank you so much. And let me see what Count Trumpula has to say here. Hold on a second. It went up here. He says, I think I can. There you go. Thank you so much. And Dignity with their first super chat tonight. Thank you so much. I don't know what that translates to dollars, but if somebody can figure that out, what that is, and translate it into dollars for me. But let me start out with, that's probably about $2. So let me just do, 12 push-ups for Count Trumpula and Dignity. Thank you both. Very kind of you indeed. Whoa, thank you so much. All right. I think that's about $2. Let's see here. All right. Here we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. There we go. All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate that so much. Okay, we got more sweat here. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, look at this. Choo-choo train. Jesus Christ is the light of the world. Thank you, Justin, for your $5 super chat. Amen, he is. That's for sure. So let's give you 5. We have 164 likes, says Tony Erickson. That's cool. Thank you. All right. Very good. Let's do 5 more. Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Getting the blood flowing tonight. Trying to be careful with my toe. All right, there you go. Oh, thank you, Jay Monlace. Thank you. I knew it was somewhere around $2. Thank you so much, my friend. So there's where the markets are now. Okay, it looks like silver's pushing back the other way slightly. Appreciate you guys. Get me exercising here tonight. 143 Druid. Ron Paul should maintain significant distance from helicopters and small aircraft. Yes, I know. I think you're probably right there. Exactly. Crazy. But look at some of the workers for the Doge team have been doxxed and been demonized and called racist. It's crazy. All right. Let's see here. And we've got Dustin Miller says, I ran around downtown San Antonio with Ron Paul at the end of the Fed march. Wow, that's cool. It's pretty cool, I must say. There you go. A dopamine. Yeah, for the Department of Push-Up Efficiency. Exactly right. You guys are great. Thank you. All right. Michael K is making good use of our Fed Never icon there. Fed Never for the Fed Now, which is the foundation and framework that the Fed is building out for CBDC. Oh, man. Oh, Bellows Forge with their first super chat tonight. Thank you so much, Bellows Forge. We'll roll that over if another one comes for some more push-ups. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, my friend. Very kind of you. All right. Richard Metcalf. Oh, here's Mark Razor. So we got Mark Razor. So that's going to be 8 with those. But then Mark Razor says, just my 2 cents, but I think silver prices will be a stale as a 4-year-old Big Mac. $1 up and $1 down all year long. We love you, Sal. You know what? You may be right, Mark Razor. That's very fair commentary and an opinion, for sure. All right, let's do 8. Appreciate that, Mark Razor. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Appreciate you guys. Let's do it. 8 push-ups here. It's out of the way. Come on. Here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Nice. Thank you. All right. Yes, they very well could be stale, which means that I'm going to be wrong in my price prediction by the end of the year of $36 an ounce. Okay. Richard Metcalf says this. I'm already finding shopping for deals online difficult. The places I used to find good deals are all owned by them. Competition is good for the consumer, and the competition is getting thinner. Indeed it is. I wondered if we can make you have a stroke. It would only cost us a few hundred, probably so. Oh my goodness gracious. Yes, I'm getting a little winded here tonight, but I think I'm recovering. Mark B is here. Good to see Mark B. Let's see here. I don't know if I read your comment yet, Mudswat. I don't think I have yet, but good to see you, Mudswat. We'll look out for it. I think we're going to get to him pretty soon because I haven't got as much comments recently. Good to see Silver Wolverine is with us tonight. Good to see Silver Wolverine. He posted a great video about gold you should check out on his channel. And good to see Lessa Anderson is with us too. Well, look at this here. Brian McDaniel says, you talked about the Sesame Street show in Iraq. I think there is an argument to be made about exporting American morals and values if the money was going to help raise future generations, especially with shows like Sesame Street, Winnie the Pooh, the Peanuts. That's something worthwhile. Let's export American culture. Yes, I agree with that to some extent, but I think we've learned our lessons from Iraq that sometimes we really can't do that, and it's not very receptive. But and especially I don't know that Sesame Street would necessarily be the way to do it. But anyways, all right. Oh man, Matthew Crustlife. All right, thank you so much, my friend. With the $1.99 super chat, we'll tally that up if the next one comes in. But thank you, sir. Ron's gonna find the vault empty. He very well could. All right, he may find it empty. We'll see here. Silverstruck says this. He says, it's about time we peel back the layers and find those wasted tax dollars. The gold standard idea has been floated around, so interested to see what happens with that. But unfortunately, if they make a change, it might be crypto. Yes, a lot of people fear that could happen. Thank you, James Unleashed, for posting a link to Silver Wolverine's channel. Good to see all of you guys. Niels Han Dynasty is here with us tonight. Buy silver and platinum and crystallized osmium. And let's see here. It's funny, our money always seems to be accepted. That's true, exactly. Very good. And Red Crawler says, thanks for the video, Uncle Sal. I would rather watch a Salivate Metal video than the Super Bowl psyops. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that, my friend. I'm honored and humbled. So far, I'm checking the metrics here, and we're just shy of the Super Bowl audience right now on this live stream. But not by much. We have 245 here, and they have actually 248 now. They have a little bit more than that watching the game right now. All right. I got 1K on Eagles. All right. Whoa, man. You know, it's funny when you said that, Matthew Crustlife. I was thinking you got a really good deal on gold Eagles, or maybe that's a half-ounce Eagle for $1,000, which would still be a good deal. But you're talking about a bet that the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. The stacker part of me was thinking it was a gold Eagle, or maybe you bought a bunch of silver Eagles. Anyways. All right. Martin Lord says, is this really a concern? The main reason there aren't more online bullion dealers is due to the low profit margins. If the A-Mark companies push premiums higher and bring in new competition to set a market for pricing. It's not that complicated to source product from a wholesaler and create a website. It might. But the thing is, Martin, if you watch this video, I mentioned that A-Mark has their hands in a lot of wholesalers too, which means that in order for you to participate, you're gonna have to buy from them anyway. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And I mentioned it in the video. If you check it, I've already responded to that comment. So, or rather, I already addressed that. All right, let's see here. Let's press on to this. We've got Alan Church says, we really do need a Doge equivalent in the UK. Yes, indeed. There's other things that need to change in the UK too, I'm sure. But yes, indeed. Ron, how much gold is in Fort Knox? All right. Get that audited out. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's see what's there. And 143 Druid, a multitude of platitude seller. Heard it really honestly. Believe me, trust me. I smell my finger too. All right. Thank you. Ominous Rooster. New month means more silver. Picked up 11 ounces. I saw one LCS was asking $47 for a 2025 ASC. Wow, 47 bucks. That's crazy. Tom Larson, I think they got Pinehurst also. Yes, I did get Pinehurst. I don't know if they got, I think it's like a, I don't think they got them all. I think they got like a 50, 60% interest in them, if I'm not mistaken. I did cover that, but yeah. All right, here we go. Mud Swat. That's incredible. We could only wish. That's right. There's your comment. Finally got it here. Thank you, Mud Swat. Appreciate that, my friend. Wanted to make sure we get his comment if he's still with us. And we've got this from James Unleashed, who was the 747 thumbs up on this video. Thank you, sir. I still view gold as the most reliable hedge against fiat failure. While silver prices are more volatile, I still prefer it for its upside potential. I think it's realistic for gold prices to compound at 5 to 15% per year in the long run. For silver prices, I expect to see compounded rates of a return of 5 to 20% per year. Without a doubt, there will be a smackdowns along the way. Yep, I agree with you. I think that's very fair analysis and expectations for the metals. Yep, I agree. All right, very good. Thank you, thank you. Let's do one more here, and then we're going to take a look at the markets again. And then before we get back, we move back and forth and engage with the community here. And I'm so honored and appreciative that you all have chosen to spend your Sunday evening here with me. Let's just hope, says Draws, that A-Mark does not become a publicly traded company. If that happens, it will all become about the bottom line and maximizing profits at any and all costs just to stay alive at the whim of shareholders. I think they are a publicly held company, aren't they? Can't you buy A-Mark stock? I don't know. Keep supporting smaller family-owned businesses because without competition, a monopoly is inevitable. There's nothing wrong with buying what has already been in circulation, but definitely try to avoid buying all new stuff, or at least for now. Yep. All right, very good. Thank you, sir. Whoa, look at this. Kookaburra Man has just dropped 10 Salivate Metal memberships across the bow. So we're going to give him 10 push-ups. Thank you, Kookaburra Man. And couple with Matthew Crustlife's former $2 super chat, we're going to do 12 total push-ups. Thank you, sir. Thank you, gentlemen, both of you. All right, let's make this happen. Thank you. That's awesome. First channel gift memberships tonight. Let's see here. Here we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, they're a little harder to do because I have to baby that other foot because of my toe. It hoits. It hoits. I don't know what I did to it, but... All right, very good. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Let's see here. All right, so if you received a channel gift membership from a Kookaburra Man, give him a nice, warm thank you of gratitude. And Paul Humphrey says, the Federal Reserve is a private trust and will not be audited by the government. They have a charter with the government, yes. And that's a good point, and somebody else had mentioned that too. But I'm wondering if there may be a loophole because the board is appointed by the president and confirmed by the Senate. But very good. Yes, the 1 kilogram bar fell on my toe. It's not quite, it doesn't quite hurt that bad. But it's just bad enough that I can't put my feet in such a way for push-ups. I gotta put that other leg on top of the other one, which makes them a little bit harder. But yeah, it's weird. It almost feels like it needs to be cracked. You know what I mean? Like it's stuck somewhere, and I'm just trying to get it to crack. All right. Alice Cooper's get Ralph Nader too. He understands crooked government. All right. Yeah, he's a Green Party guy, but that would be interesting. I don't know how much knowledge he has of the Fed and monetary policy, but anyways. Let's take a look at the market, shall we? Just for gits and shiggles. All right, we're back kind of down to where we were before. Gold up now, $5.60 tonight to $2,867.70. Silver is now down 8 cents to, that's a perfect quarter of a percentage point drop in gold and silver's price, $31.81. All right, very good. And that's probably what I didn't do, JM Unleashed. I should have kept my feet on the stars. If I would have done that, I probably wouldn't have hurt my toe. I need to take my own advice. Good point on that, JM Unleashed. Man. I did plenty of reaching for the ground. Look at this. Everything is down save for gold tonight. Gold is the only metal that's up. It's crazy. But anyways. So platinum and palladium are both down a bit here tonight. Silver Wolverine, it was a good interview yesterday. I might try some of it out in the near future. Thank you, Silver Wolverine. Appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, they're pretty good guys. If you do, anybody that does business with Summit Metals, if you can let them know that Sal sent you, I'd appreciate it. But yes, indeed, visit the website. And if you are a new customer, they have this thing called the Summit Starter Pack. You get 5 ounces of silver at spot price. And but you have to use the code new customer. When you use the code new customer, this price changes to spot price. This is above spot right now. So that is not the actual spot price, but so there it is. 1 per new customer. Yes, indeed. Strange question. If you had 1,100 silver dollars in the slabs, would you leave them in the slabs or remove them? Storage reason. I would probably leave them in the slabs because if I had 1,100 silver dollars in slabs, even though there's that many, I would keep them there because there is some potential numismatic value to some of those. Presumably, especially if they're Morgan or Peace, that's a lot to go through. But if anything, Kookaburra Man, it authenticates them. So I would leave them in the slabs if I had that many of them. Because think about this. If they're just regular silver dollars, they would not have put them in the slabs. There was a reason they were put in the slabs for those silver dollars. Presumably, assuming that you're talking about Morgan and Peace dollars. Now, Kookaburra Man, if you're talking about MS-69 Silver Eagles, whip them out of this, crack them out of the slabs. I'd probably leave the 70s in there, but not otherwise. And the Spectacular is here. Good to see you, Spegs. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Spectacular, the Silver Stackular. Check his channel out. Great member of the community. And just a reminder that he is the one that started the Coin Shop interviews. It all started with him. It's amazing how that has now blown up on the YouTuberverse, and with other channels doing that. And the originator was Spectacular. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. So, anyways, but yes, indeed. And the coin guy is a staple there for sure. And Spectacular channel. Very good. All right, let's get over here too. And look at this gold now up $6. Silver down just 5 cents now. So it's kind of been a relatively low-key evening here. And I don't think it's because of the Super Bowl, by the way, because the Asian markets don't care. They really don't care. Yeah, Spectres is great, man. Thank you for putting me in touch with them, Spectacular. Good stuff. I've already reviewed some of their products, as you have done as well. Good stuff. And great guys over there, Spectres. All right, let's get over here too. Al Bing. Dr. Paul could be our Walter Cronkite. Yes, indeed, William Martin. As long as he's not our kryptonite. He could be the Fed's kryptonite and our Walter Cronkite. Abe Ling, with spot prices rising, the $299 free shipping limit is not a barrier. If you only buy a couple rounds a week, go local. Yes, there you go. True that. Timothy Winnington says, cool on this one. Thank you, Timothy. Kookaburra Man, some of them are Morgan, Peace Eagles, and foreign. Still debating it. All right, yes. Yeah, I think if it's any modern stuff that's a 69, you might as well just crack it out. Take it out of the slab. Oh, Tony Erickson is reporting we have 197 likes. Thank you. That's cool. Wow, I haven't even been asked for any thumbs up tonight, but you guys are great. Thank you. Maybe we'll get to 200 tonight. All right. All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. Chad Wolf says, let's audit Fort Knox. Amen. And I mentioned that in the video too, that should be done. Round and Shiny says, just went on while watching this and got plenty of good price on 10th ounce gold eagles. Yes, they do have pretty competitive, not always the best price, but they will have pretty good prices on the 10th ounce Eagles too. And with the gold price as high as it is, this seems expensive, but just cost compare. Just keep them in mind as you're looking around for deals on precious metals, and you might be surprised. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. We've got John May says, my concern is when they find out that they are way short physical gold, where are they going to get the gold to make up the compete with bricks? Good question. I don't know. Maybe that's what they're doing now. Some people theorize that's what's happening now with all the patriation of gold. All right, Justin Sartain is still stacking. I guess I'm always optimistic about silver, but that easy since I saw James Anderson's report about 72 million ounces of silver being the LBMA, leaving the LBMA in January. I think we are poised for a breakout of 38.50 when the silver mania will kick in. February 14th is Silver's Day. Futures contracts for March and April are making me want to sell my house for silver and gold. Wow. So Justin is really that convinced we're going to see a breakout, and he may be right. I would sell it for metals right now. That's how bullish I am. I think the next 2 to 6 weeks is going to be good for silver, and if I'm wrong, I still have more silver. There you go. Exactly right. Silver is, you're always in a good position if you have some silver in your stack. I think it's good to be smart about buying it. I would not bet the house on it, literally. I'm not that bullish about it, but you know what? I think Justin is smart, and he's doing his research. And he looked at the possibilities of what would happen if that didn't occur, and if it didn't break out, and he still has the silver. There's something about having wealth outside of the system that is more appealing to me than ever before. So I'm very much a fan of having wealth outside of the system. Nesmaniac is here. I will still not sell my house because property is going to go up for sure. Yes, indeed, it is. Yep, you're exactly right. And good to see Nesmaniac. Good to see all of you guys. Rick Bruce Roche is here. Silverhawk is here. Steve LaPointe. Good to see you guys. Silver Shot. Silver Shot is kind of it's hit or miss with Silver Shot. There's some places you can buy just regular bullion, privately issued rounds for less than Silver Shot. Silver Shot should really only be bought if you're going to be melting silver and pouring it. And even then, it may still be cost beneficial to get the what they call generic rounds. I don't like to use that term generic because most of those are branded. If there's no actually name on the round, but Golden State Mint makes a quote a generic Buffalo, but it's not really generic because it's got Golden State Mint on it. Multi Gunman is here. Good to see you. All right, Con. That's right. The Hawk Shop is here as well. Let's do a few more, and then we'll look at the markets again. This would be awesome. It sure would be. It would be awesome. A wet dream, if you will. Gordo 3896 says here, I hate averaging up in price, but this is what I've been doing in gold, silver, and some mining stocks I own, but I keep doing it at a bit slower of a pace. I guess that's a good thing. Yes. You know, as the price goes up, you buy less. Keeps going up, you buy even less. That's part of what dollar cost averaging is about. It all is a wash in the end. It's about wealth preservation. It's not about getting rich. It's about just maintaining the wealth you already have, just in a transference to a product, gold and silver, that maintains its value. If you just keep holding all of your wealth in dollars, you're losing money, ironically enough. All right. You're losing money. Okay, Silver Brother. What would they do if they found only half of the stated gold reserves? I doubt they would make it public knowledge, knowing the huge impact it would have on our currency and world status. Yep, I agree. That would be a huge problem, which is why I think it's there. I mean, I think it's there. I really do. But there's so much secrecy and around it, even when Mnuchin visited, as I mentioned in the video. But anyways, I did not place any bets for the game because I don't know enough about it. I don't know enough about sports and who's there, but let's see what my poll says here. Out of 261 votes, 55% of you feel that the Eagles are going to win tonight, and the Chiefs, 45%. All right, so there you go. Let's see, that's what people are thinking here tonight. Let's see how that plays out. John Bannon, thanks, Sal. Still stacking deals. They are out there in many places. Indeed, they are. You're right, John Bannon. And good to see John Bannon. I think he was in here earlier tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you, John. Let's take a look at the markets, shall we? Where are we at in the markets? Okay. Silver's trying to get its head above water for the first time tonight. It's not there yet. But silver's down just 2 cents at $31.87. Gold is up $8.20, up almost a third of a percentage point tonight, up 0.29%, $2,870.30. All right, very good. And let's see here. And let's see. Let's get back over here to this. We've got Noble Salvation on my interview. If you've not seen this interview, and I want to say something about this because this interview, Noble Salvation says they have a unique looking website with lots of Scottsdale stuff, but they don't have any Germania bars, which I had my mind set on buying, so I had to take a rain check. Yeah, no, I understand. They are getting the best deals they can from where they can, but maybe they'll get them soon. Maybe they'll see your comment, and maybe they will look into getting some. That would be nice if they can increase their selection. But they're still a relatively new company, so give them a chance. Then maybe they'll get some coming in. Now, this interview, I asked for your questions, including challenging questions. And I didn't get every single question. There's some I missed. A lot of them were kind of close to others, but I got all of the, oh, thank you. And JM Unleashed has posted a link to it. I'm going to pin that. And thank you, JM Unleashed. But I picked all of the critical questions, every single one of them, and sent them to them beforehand. They did not remove any of them. They answered every one of them. And let me tell you something. I'm teed off. I'm really mad because the most critical person of Summit Metals said, I bet you won't ask this question. And he asked it several times, and he asked a couple. I took two of his questions. Well, I found out that he's not going to watch the interview because he's got his mind already made up. And I tell you what, I went out of my way to get that guy's questions answered. And he's not going to take the time to go and watch them. And so, anyways, it just goes to show you that some people are just they just have it in for you, one reason or another. But I lost total respect for that guy. Not that I had a whole much for him in the first place, but he was ragging me for having this partnership and was thinking that they were a bunch of shysters. Well, we proved him wrong, and he's not willing to man up and watch because I did that for him, and he didn't do it anyways. So Kookaburra Man says, speaking of your Tomahawk missile silver video, Tomahawk missiles can contain 1 to 15 ounces of silver. The silver is primarily used in missile solder and ignition battery. Yes. Yep, there's a wide range between that and up to 500 ounces, but I tend to lean towards the low side, like you, Kookaburra Man. I believe that's probably the case. But anyways, I don't know that they take paper checks, and I think that you can ask them. Call them up and ask. I'm not sure, but yeah, I wish I would have caught that question. That would have been a good one for sure. Yeah, that's right. One species. Some folks cannot think critically and are proud to consider many things going on at one time. Yes, exactly right. You're right. But all right. Rupee Poo, remember when Ron Paul ran for president in 2008? The mainstream media said he was too old. Imagine buying into that. Yep, exactly. He can run circles around all those guys at 86. Zardoz, get 1,000-ounce silver bar to show on the channel. Do it. Oh, my goodness gracious. I'd have to have a wide angle lens for that. Man, I've seen one in person, but man. All right. All right, very good. Thank you, James Unleashed, for posting a link to Summit Metals. And very good. Thank you. All right, let's see here. All right, CCT, have a good night. Have a good night, Cybercurtain Twitcher. Thank you for popping in tonight. Check out CCT's channel as well, too. Wonderful member of the community. He's awesome. Cybercurtain Twitcher, the one and the only CCT. It's already Monday there. Sorry I didn't say hi to you. It's been a crazy, but Cybercurtain Twitcher. All right, very good. All right. And Zardoz is with us tonight. Good to see you. All right. And Patrick, I am Brian McDaniel is here. Dead Zones. Leave me 28 minutes behind the live. I'll see you on in the future. No worries. Brian McDaniel, appreciate you coming on. Patrick Patel on the interview with Summit says here, I just finished watching Scream 6 and I swear I couldn't help notice how similar you sound to Ghostface. All right, well, thank you. I've never seen it, but anyways. Billy the Stormtrooper bought 90% San Francisco Mint State quarters for $18. Nice. Good job. All right. Very good. Eastern Zone. Will we know how much gold we have? Maybe so. Maybe one day we'll find out for sure. Michael Corbett says here, see those serial numbers on the gold bars? Yep. Ready for the electric dollar glint pay system come May 7th. We need the same for silver. All right. Don't know what that is, but thank you. Kane 6637 says, good day, Sal. Good day to you. Appreciate it. All right. See here. Oh, yeah. Let's get this thing happening. Mark Bernard is with us as well. Let's take a pause here and take a look and see what we've got with the markets. Oh, look at this, folks. For the first time tonight, silver has now moved into the plus column. So much for consolidation. At least now, silver's now up 1 shiny red cent to $31.89 per ounce. Just barely, but it's there. And gold is up almost $10 tonight now. It's up $9.70 to $2,871.80. $29 about shy of $2,900, which was my original guess as to where gold is going to be by the end of the year. And very good. And Choking Ghost is still with us here tonight. Is with us tonight, still buying silver. Very good to see. Good to see you, Choking Ghost. All right. So there it is. We're seeing silver rise slightly a little bit tonight, and palladium has also gone up a little bit as well. Red Crawler feels that we may see $2,900 this week, and he could very well be right. I would not be surprised if we saw it this week. There's more keeping gold up than keeping silver up. That's for sure. Now silver has flatlined. No movement at all. It's $31.89. So there it is. We're going to revisit those in again a moment here. Let's get to John Roberts, who, by the way, John Roberts is with us tonight. He joined us. He's still stacking silver too. And John Roberts says, just started my stacking journey and feel so late to the game. Don't ever feel that way, John. You're doing fine. I'm proud of you for coming in. It's silver was much higher than this at one point in time, so you're doing okay. But we'll buy in the low spots at least once a month from here on out. I hope to build up at a rate of 250 ounces of silver a year is my goal. Gold much lower at around 2 ounces a year. Unless the ratio gets better, then I'll trade some silver for gold. But I look forward to the journey. I needed a hobby. Might as well have one that stores wealth. Amen, John Roberts. You're doing the right thing. Those are great goals to have. And I'm super proud of you. And I'm so glad that you found your way to this channel. I'm honored and humbled that you that are here and took time to watch this video. Hopefully you'll stick around. I do a lot of coin and, well, mostly precious metals news, but sometimes coin news as well as stacking tips and other videos in relation to precious metals. And David 1977 says here this. David says, I love the brutally honest and straightforward questions you are asking. I wish Summit Metals would provide franchising opportunities to physical retail bullion dealers. That would be something. Yeah, that would be quite a way to go. For sure. Very good. Mudswat got a stapler from Staples So my stapler says Staples. I like that. Talk about branding. That's wonderful. Yes, indeed. All right. And Michael Porter says, we're going to get you to 100,000 subscribers this year, Sal. Well, thank you for your vote of confidence. You have more confidence in that happening than I do, but but thank you nonetheless. All right, Coin Sense and Nonsense says here, let me get to this. He says, interesting situation. Was great to see your USVI A-Mark ingots. Love those, as you know. Thanks for sharing the news, my friend. Yes, he's got quite a collection of them, for sure. Thank you, Coin Sense and Nonsense. All right, appreciate that. Yes, indeed. Let's slurp away into the next comment. All right. All right, and we've got this here from FN59 Shaw. Goes about it like this. It says, this is a high-quality, thought-provoking video. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You brought up a lot of great points with a lot of balance. I always try to get the best price, and there are probably 5 companies I buy from once a year or two. I like all of them, and that's where I convert my fiat into money. The smaller companies are still competitive, but I know that it is challenging for them. Never heard of Stacks and Bowels before, although the autocorrect is perfect. It is. You got to leave that in there, Shaw. That is great. Stacks and Bowels. I love that. That is awesome. Very good. It's funny. Bella's Forge is here. We have 225 thumbs up. Thank you so much. And Mark Razor also feels that I'm going to get 100K this year. I hope so. And you guys can help. If you were to get your grandmothers to create a YouTube account and sign up and watch the channel, that would be great. I'm looking for more grannies to subscribe to the channel. So, yes, indeed. Very, very good. And Red Crawler says, great interview with Summit Metals owners, and everyone should be a grandparent. Indeed, that's right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And Nanook 1980 says, hey, Sal, just wondering, looking to get a full ounce of gold. I already have a quarter ounce. Should I buy 3 more quarter ounces or half ounces and 1 quarter ounce? Well, that is one way to do it, Nanook, and it's very difficult for me to tell you. I would say probably do that. Continue to do that, Nanook. However, that's if that's all the gold you have right now. But I think in the course of time, as you continue to stack and budget, I would set aside some money to get a full ounce of gold, straight out. Even with the prices this high, I think it can be done. It's going to take some time, but I think you can do it. All right. Very good. Let's see here. But yes, good question, Nanook. All right, and Cybercurrent Twitcher, who just went Betty by, he says this. Let me get over here to this. He says, always appreciate your thoughts on the metals market, Sal. Thank you, CCT. Appreciate that. All right, very good. Oh, man, all right. Duke Nukem didn't have any luck telling people about the channel. They were like, meh. They're not all that excited about it. Well, if you'd let them know that I like to slurp, you know, then it'd be maybe that would help. D Silverman, well, Sal, Summit Metals is going to have to back you up like the other channels. You need a giveaway. You can get the 100,000. Yeah. Well, D Silverman, I'm reluctant to do an actual giveaway. I don't want to be perceived, even if it's by the dealer. I don't want to be perceived as buying subscribers. And plus I got to be careful about those anyway. But there will be something special that will be happening if I do get them before the end of this year. Maria says, I know grannies are the ones with the money. You better be careful, Sal. They don't buy you out. That's right, Maria. Could be bought out by the grannies. Very, very true. Very, very true. I'm open to that. I need a sugar mama. A sugar granny. I need a sugar granny. That's what I could use. Very good. All right. All right. Silver Sleuth says here about the Summit Metals interview the following. Summit does a great job being price competitive, professional, prompt, and polite. Excellent interview, and I hope satisfies the commenter's curiosity. Me too. I agree with it. Did you see the gold and platinum chess set from Monet. It's my dream to have. Oh, that would be great to have the full set of both. Can you imagine that? Yes. You'd have to earn a whole heck of a lot of money. I thought about buying just one of the chess pieces, but I wouldn't want to get a pawn because I don't want to be seen as a pawn, and that's the smallest one, right? I wouldn't want to be pawned off with a pawn. I'd want to get the king or the queen or the bishop, but they're very expensive for those bigger pieces. But yeah, maybe get a platinum one, but still. I did get the platinum egg though, Kookaburra Man. For my chaser in. For my chaser. But yeah, that would be cool to get one of those. Here we go. All right, Ronald Wilson says, outstanding guest. I love Summit Metals. They are great and even give customers free things. I always shop them as my first choice metals provider. Awesome, my friend. Glad they're here. And yep, if you are a new customer, they've been known to throw in a little freebie, little swag from time to time. Old one here, then we'll look at the markets after this to see what they're doing. Appreciate you guys sticking with me here tonight. Enjoyed the video, says Old One. Have purchased from Summit Metals 5 times and am extremely pleased. I can vouch for their customer service. The one time I called with a question, I spoke with Jose, and question was answered. Have a great Sunday. All right, awesome. That is wonderful. That's good. And very good. Billy Bob Marengo. It is Black Silk, Folgers Black Silk is my brand of choice. Very good. All right. Yeah. Let's take a look at the markets now. Silver is now back up 1 cent. Just barely with its head above water, just breathing slightly. Silver's up 1 cent. Gold up $9.30 to $2,870 and 40 smackers for gold. Yes, indeed. Almost up $10 tonight. Platinum is down $2 and $982. Palladium is flatlined. Rhodium markets very rarely move at this time, so they're still hanging in there. $5,000 thereabouts, has been there for a while. But there it is. Now silver's back to flatline again. It just can't quite get its head stay up there. All right, very good. Okay. Nice display of bars. Good stuff. Thank you, Rob. Rob, I appreciate that, my friend. Very kind of you indeed. We've got Ready Writer Psalms 451. Says this. Thanks, Al. Really enjoy your reports. Follow you almost daily. Well, thank you. I'm honored and humbled. And by the way, I can't tell you how much I appreciate important and valuable, and I'm most appreciative that you do take the time to watch. It means a lot. So thank you so much for doing that and sticking with me. I am trying to grow, but I don't want to neglect in any way, shape, or form my core audience who has been with me for many months and years. It means a lot. So I very much appreciate you guys. They do have a mail-in check option. That's good to know, Red Collar. Thank you so much. We're good. Whoa. Okay, Kookaburra Man has done the math. It would cost you $144,132.88 for the entire gold chess set from Monet. Wow. That would be something. And if you got a platinum set, it would probably cost you maybe about half that, maybe, perhaps. All right. And let's see here. Keep on stacking, says Cherokee Cowboy. That's right. Keep on stacking. All right. Good advice. Let's see. We've got Bill Arrington on the Summit Metals interview. It says this. Great interview, Sal. I'm a grandparent. I can't wait for the gold and silver swap to start up. Thank you very much for asking my questions. It was very informative. Still need to order myself one of those wallets. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Bill. Glad you enjoyed it. Glad we got it in. And thinking, there's B. Taylor is with us. Welcome, B. Taylor. What's up? Good to see you. A little fist bump from B. Taylor in for silver. Yes, indeed. And who does he want to win the Super Bowl tonight? My guess is B. Taylor is an Eagles fan. I could be wrong. I don't want to put him on the spot, but maybe he'll tell us who he is wishing to win the Super Bowl tonight. All right. Tepe Savas. Welcome, Tepe. Good to see you. And Kurt Knorr is here. Illegal Products is with us tonight. Appreciate you being here. Let's see what Ominous Rooster has to say. We love Ominous Rooster. And F-37 Metal is here. He has completed his work on his album. And good stuff there. Ominous Rooster says, great interview, Sal. Gives me confidence to purchase from Summit Metals. Sounds like a couple of solid business owners. I like both Eric and Jose's choices for both gold and silver. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that, my friend. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Very good. That's right, John Williams. It is the best. All right, did I get it right? B. Taylor, all right, he is Eagles. All right, I guessed it correctly. He's Eagles. All right, I didn't want to get B. Taylor mad at me for guessing the wrong team. Whew, I took a chance on that one, didn't I? Whew. All right. All right, let's refresh this and see what we've got here happening. Okay, look at this. Silver is holding its head above water, still up 1 shiny red cent. Just barely holding on tonight. $31.89. And we've got gold up $8.90 tonight to $28.70 flat. Palladium flat, and platinum is down $1, down $1. So far, 56% of you who participated in my poll believe that the Eagles will win the Super Bowl tonight. So I'm going to take that as an omen that will happen. All right. We're going to believe it. We're going to will it into existence. I'm hoping they win too. I'm going to go with the crowd tonight. Bloody red cent. That's right, bloody red cent. All right, thank you, Sabinator, for popping in. Captain Salty in the house. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for popping in tonight, Sabinator. Let's see here. And there's Tepi Saves with a hello, a greeting here, and thank you for that. Always appreciate your comments there. Let me know you're here. We've got Mike Pear says, awesome idea. Thank you. Yes, I think it would be a great idea for sure. I'm with you on that, indeed. And let's get down here. We got a couple more comments. Nobody voted for big balls. But that's right, but they got them because they were appointed. And that's just it. Most government employees are hired, not voted for. Kookaburra man on the Hillary Clinton coin toss decides Iowa caucus. Indeed, and that's what it ended up happening in 2016. He says, if I was Bernie Sanders, I would make Vermont a socialist haven in the United States comparing to Nordic countries. Once I was working properly in Vermont, I would try to install on federal level. Same thing goes for AOC in New York State. Make it work in your state first and make sure it works before you bring it to the federal level. Just my thought and thumbs up. And I think you will find that it will not work on the state level. But, yep. But I think if you're going to do it there. Experiment for sure. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. And there is Lulu Lucky Stacker is here with us, home from my cushy government job and trying to catch up. Voted for the underdog Chiefs. All right, very good. Thank you. Lulu Lucky Stacker is with us tonight. The one and the only. Appreciate that. And we've got this from Chris 7 Brook says here. I stopped sending my money to the U.S. federal government incorporated IRS after the Patriot Act. So figure it out. Whoa. Chris 7 Brook. That sounds like you're not paying any taxes and haven't paid them since 2002. Wow. I'm actually kind of taken back by your comment. How can you get away with that? Unless you're just doing menial or under the table side jobs and whatever. But the thing is, sooner or later, that's got to catch up with you. That's crazy. I would not recommend not paying your taxes. As much as I don't like paying taxes, we got to pay our taxes. I wouldn't want to see anybody in trouble. But, yeah, good luck. It must be that Chris 7 Brook must have maybe a little small business of his own that's just kind of doing side jobs under the table, getting cash. It's got to be the way he's doing it. But just be careful with Chris. All right. Kurt Noor says, Ron, do you think gold is money? That's what he asked Bernanke, and Bernanke said nope. He said It's an asset. It's like, well, but it's been money for thousands of years, for sure. All right. Illegal products. Good to see you. Welcome. Land of the Eagles, Albania. And Albanian is means land of the Eagles. That's cool. Well, all right, John Bethia. I would like to see Fort Knox in places that government hides gold audited. Yes, indeed. Probably should also mean the vaults in New York as well. And those should probably be audited as well, John Bethia. I'm with you on that. All right, here. Let's take a look at the markets and we'll get some more of these comments. Silver Heights, we need to find some write-offs for salivate metals so we can lower taxes and buy more metals. And by the way, I'm going to be paying more taxes than I should this year because Google has overstated my earnings. And I'm trying to find somebody there. I even tried using artificial intelligence. Can't find a phone number for Google to get to the right person to ask about this. It's insane. And I probably have been paying more because I didn't check it for the years prior, and I probably should have. I thought, you know what, I'm going to check it this time. They've overstated my income by thousands of dollars, and it's crazy. But even artificial intelligence can't tell me how to get a hold of them. Okay, thank you. JM Unleashed, have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate you, sir. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you, JM Unleashed. Make sure to check out his channel tonight, by the way. Good stuff over there. All right, look at this. Silver is it's fighting. It's fighting to keep its head above water. It's up now, back up 1 cent tonight to $31.90. It's crazy. Yep, you will get nowhere with them. Libertad's write-offs for YouTube creators. Yes, indeed. I wish I could have a write-off on my precious metal purchases for the channel, but I don't think that would fly either. Let's see here. Very good. All right, so gold is now up $10.20 now. It's continuing to rise to $2,871.30. Platinum is now down $2. So there it is. All right. Okay, we've got Jay Nephrite says here. Let me move this over. He always drops some knowledge in the comments. United States notes from the Treasury Department are used as cash, which does not incur interest debt. On the other hand, Federal Reserve notes from the Federal Reserve Bank are used as cash based off of monetized debt, which incur interest payments. Almost all cash nowadays is Federal Reserve notes, which have replaced United States notes. In fact, I don't know of any United States notes that are still in general circulation other than by accident. You're right. Very good. Thank you. Kookaburra Man. I once knew a guy who did not pay taxes in 6 years before they caught up with him, and the IRS hit him with huge fines. It took his own house in the end. Yes. They have ways of getting to you. And had the 87,000 IRS agents been utilized as intended by the Biden administration, then I would be very, very careful. And by the way, it's just, it's just good to pay your taxes. It's just one of those things. Atlas 4225 says over $12 premiums on Eagles. I laugh at the extortion of the physical while the spot price struggles to make gains. Yes, I don't know. Yeah, that's a pretty big. Yeah, you can find them cheaper than that. I don't know where you're shopping for those, but anyways. Lincoln Square Leonidas on this video about the Elon Musk and Ron Paul auditing the Federal Reserve. Nah, this is a great video, Metal Sal. I think you just hit some red flags. YouTube ensures suppression. Apparently, YouTube gods don't want people knowing or talking about this. It's your first shadow ban. Congrats. It means you're onto something. Well, maybe. I can't blame all of the poor performing videos on YouTube shadow banning me. Sadly, I wish I could, but I think some of it's probably my fault or just, I don't know. And I don't know that this would be the case where that is, but it could be potentially. But anyways, let's see here. All right. But thank you, Lincoln Square. Appreciate that. Appreciate your kind words and for watching that video. We're all caught up in comments now. Let's take a look at the markets again, shall we? All right, now look at this. Silver is now up 2 cents. Boy, we can get excited. It's doubled in price in the last couple of seconds here from 1 cent to 2 cents. Amazing, isn't it? To $31.90 right now. Gold is up $10.30. So there it is. Very good. Super Bowl Sunday on the video disruption. Very well could be. That's right, one species. Very well could be the case. That's right. Never drop a video 30 minutes before Super Bowl kickoff. Yes, that very well could be the case. That likely is part of the problem. But I'm live streaming. My live stream audience, though, has kept up fairly strong comparatively. But you're probably right. TX Music Drummer. No. There's only one earning TX Music Drummer. We only get gross. In other words, I have to write a check every quarter to the IRS. So the earnings are the earnings, gross earnings. There is no net when you get money from YouTube. They don't take it out. I would actually much rather them take it out. That way I don't have to worry about paying it and just have the money what it is. But anyways, but yeah. All right, very good. Very good. We're our crowd. That's right, one species. Yes, indeed. Oh, let's see here. No tax on tips and overtime kicking in. I think that's got to be passed by Congress. I think they're going to try to do that. They're working on that bill right now. And they need to do a lot of stuff. I think there's a lot of stuff legislatively that needs to get done. Pull through the House and Senate to make it happen. Oh, yeah. So there it is. Okay. Let's see if we have anything new. 240 likes, 243 likes. Thank you, guys. We're all caught up in comments now. So there it is. Oh, look at this now. Silver's up 3 cents now. First time tonight, up 3 cents now to $31.91. Oh, happy day. Look at that. Silver is on its way. Up 0.08%. Gold is up $9.90 to $28.71 flat right now. Platinum down 1. Palladium up 1. Look at that. So there we are with the market. Silver starting to shine through. Come on now, silver. What will you do when it's all said and done? Silver's going to keep on shining. All right. There it is. It begins, says Joey Libs. This is the beginning. I think Joey Libs and I, we're going to go ahead and call it right now. This is the beginning of the massive bull market for silver. By tomorrow morning, you're going to see silver at $34.73. $34.73. I'm calling it for tomorrow, and so is Joey Libs. We're both doing it. We're gonna join. I've just now volunteered Joey Libs to be a part of this big bull market call for silver tomorrow at $34.73. It's happening tomorrow. Mark my words. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but it's fun to speculate now. Wouldn't it be crazy if it actually did happen? But no, it's not going to happen. I doubt very seriously. Do not mark my words on that. Do not mark them. In fact, erase them from your memory. All right. Erase them from your memory. Good to see Stacker Factors going for the Silver Eagles. LFG. That's right. Lingering finger grubs. That's what LFG stands for. That's right, exactly. I'm all up on the hip lingo these days. Lingering finger grubs. Walking Microphone is here. All right. He's with me on that. Let's see here. Let's see. Do we have any more comments? We do not. And so here we go. Hit the like in the live stream. Thank you, Zardos. Boom, Shalaka. He's here. Thank you, brother. Zardos, one of the only. There's other comments that I saw that are not showing up here. That's what I'm trying to get to. There's a new channel that popped up, and I forget the name of it. Booty Girl or something like that. I know she commented, but I don't see the comments popping in here. Frustrating. They'll pop up like 7 months later. No 79 tonight. The strip bar must be busy. I think so. She needs to go to the bunny ranch there in that state, Nevada. Nevada. There's Zardoz with the thumbs up. Thank you. Zardoz is here. Oh, man. No thermonuclear devices will be dropped tonight, as my prediction, by the way. Silver Eagles. That's right. Let the Eagles fly. That's right. Oh, yeah. Wow, a $10 1925 gold Indian head on Monday. Congratulations. Do you know what that's going to set you back the Hawk Shop and Sporting Center? I'm curious. What do one of those go for nowadays? My guess is probably $1,500 or $1,600 is my guess. I would not be surprised if that's what it is. It's crazy. All right. All right. Oh, look at this. Silver's now up 4 cents tonight. Now, look at that. $31.92, up 4 cents. Insane in the membrane. Look at that. Look at that movement here. The only metal that's down right now is platinum, and it's down only $1. Everything else is up. Gold up $10 now. $28.71 and a dime. There it is. Rick Bruce, Sal. He opening ceremonies had the national anthem, God Bless America, and the Black national anthem. Really? Are you serious? Wow. Crazy. Doesn't it figure? I guess it shouldn't surprise me. They're still woke in the NFL, isn't it? There's only one national anthem. That's it. All right. Let's see here. Makes me glad I didn't watch it, but thank you, Rick Bruce. Insane. Woke goes where it dies. Oh, man. It's insane. Let's see here. So there it is. Let's take a look here. Okay, we got this from Jaden Fright. Freedom Eagle round in your latest video. Who makes it? Freedom Eagle round. I don't know who made that. Freedom Eagle. If it's one I'm thinking of, I don't think there's a maker's mark on it. You mean the Liberty Eagle, right? The Liberty Eagle. It's the American Eagle 200th anniversary, but it doesn't say who makes it anywhere on the piece. Let's see here. All right, very good. Okay, so Jade says here, United States Mint Director Ventress C. Gibson now reports to Scott Bessent, the Secretary of Treasury nominated by President Trump and confirmed by the United States Senate on January 27th. Ventress C. Gibson was nominated by President Biden in regards to her future. She may choose to resign or be replaced by whomever Scott Bessent chooses. Okay, very good. And I thought the president chose a mint director, but maybe it is Scott Bessent. Very good. All right. Let's see here. And let's see here. And by the way, I will say this about the Black National Anthem. The reason why that was used is because of the fourth stanza in the National Anthem, which refers to, they say, to, I guess, Black Americans. But in reality, it's actually applied to British soldiers at the time, and how they, I guess, how they used blacks, I guess, essentially as their slaves. Ironically, because at the point in time, up until the War of 1812, that was one of the things that the British used against the United States when they themselves also had indentured servants and slavery, I guess, in the United Kingdom, which I think was officially abolished in the late 1800s, if I'm not mistaken. But it was a political statement, not necessarily against blacks, but against the British at the time. So that stanza was misinterpreted by those in the 1619 Project. The actual national anthem is not against any race of people. It is for everybody. Everybody, equality for all. That's what we want. Equality and content of character for all. The national anthem and what's behind it, and the meanings behind it, which, there's some things that could be, like the Pledge of Allegiance. There's something about the pledge that doesn't quite sit right with the founding either. But nonetheless, I think we should have one anthem for all that means freedom for everybody. And that's what we work towards too. The founders struggle with that. And we finally worked it out. We fought a civil war over it. And now we need to recognize and appreciate everybody for the content of their character, for who they are as humans. We should be colorblind, and most people are. Most people have been for quite a while. So this is why that I'm so against the woke stuff, because the woke and DEI is really reverse racism. It's dividing us as a nation. We need to press forward. You cannot legislate people's feelings or their prejudice or racism. You cannot legislate racism one way or the other. We should look at everybody for who they are as individuals and judge them by the merit of who they are. Meritocracy is what we need in this country again. And that's really what the third verse. I'm sorry, the third verse of the national anthem. That's right. I think I said stanza, which is really but that's right. The third verse. That's exactly right. My apologies. Thanks for the correction. But yes, we need to, and that's really the bottom line. We treat everybody equally. Most Americans are that way. Everybody is all the same in the eyes of God. We all breathe the same red blood, as Trump says. And Trump got more black votes the last 3 elections than any Republican did before him. Partly because he didn't placate. He just said, what do you have to lose? I'm going to give you opportunities and jobs because you're smart enough on your own because of what you do. It's just crazy how it's been twisted by our CRT, and the education system in this country has made victims out of everybody. And I have a lot more respect for my black brothers and sisters than the liberal media does and the leftists do. All right. There you go. Counting Crows colorblind. Exactly. All right. Raise is equals. That's right. Exactly. So anyways, very good. Okay. And let's get, sorry for that little rant. I know we're watching the markets here. Okay, look at this. Silver's popping out a little bit tonight. Now it's up 7 cents per ounce, $31.96. Will it turn a new leaf? Will it go up to $32 tonight? We'll find out very soon. $32 silver, is it coming? We're going to find out. Very good. $31.96. Gold is up $9.50. Platinum is up 3 now. And palladium is up 2. So there it is. All right. Very good. All right. Eagles are first to make a score tonight. 17-0. Thank you, Bellows Forge. Good to see George Alexander. John Roberts here. And thank you so much, John. Appreciate it. Lulu Lucky Stacker's back with us tonight. Appreciate you guys. That's right. Brian and Dow. Yep, no, the Founding Fathers were not colorblind. That's for sure. But, the thing is but they struggle with it. I think Thomas Jefferson especially, but some of the others did too. But yeah. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's refresh this again and see what we've got. Okay, now silver's up 8 cents, but still showing $31.96. It goes to show you the fraction of a cent, how it trades there. Welcome, Farmer Stacker. Good to see you. Welcome. Glad you're here tonight. Good to see Frank Gallo. Welcome. Good to see you. And let's see here. All right. Thank you. So we answered that. What's happening here? Okay, there we go. We got it. Brian Nadal, if you read the Constitution, you will see what it's about, and it's about equality for all. We're working more towards it. There's some things that worked out. That's why a lot of the amendments were put into place. Of course, they screwed up the 14th Amendment, but yes, indeed. So it's enshrined in our Constitution and through the amendments and giving people the right to vote. And but yes, that's exactly it. I'm not just making stuff up, Brian Nadal. That's for sure. So anyways, all right. Silver's up 5 cents. Gold up $5.40. Platinum and palladium are now both up too. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Federal Reserve is a great bunch of fellows, especially the Rockefellers. Yep, exactly. That's very good. And let's see here. So now we're seeing the markets all in positive territory. All in positive territory, where gold is up $5.50. Silver's up 5 cents. And platinum and palladium, both up $2. Very, very good. All right. So there they are. So the markets are all up tonight, just marginally, but still up pretty well. It's interesting to see gold pull back a little bit, almost to the now where both metals are trading around at the same rate. Very good. All right. Let's see here. And so there it is. No new comments here tonight. But the markets indeed up slightly tonight. So there we go. Well, very good. So there's where the markets are tonight. And if you guys have not had a chance to check out my interview with Summit Metals, hope you will check that out. JML Lisa has been very kind and posted a link to it there above. 56% of you out of 317 votes believe that the Eagles will win tonight. And so far, I think they're ahead, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, indeed. And right, all right. Do you think living to get to see the audit of the Fed? Hopefully that comes into play. It's not a for sure thing. Legally, we need to make sure that can happen. I'm not sure, but it would be nice. But there's some legal things that have to be checked on first. I'm sure they're aware of that and looking into it. They will be challenged no matter what, just like for what they did with USAID. But regardless, there it is. All right. Very good. Well, folks, I want to thank you so much for popping in tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here as we enjoy this live stream here with the markets. I hope you enjoy the rest of the game if you're watching that too. And I appreciate you all. And we're going to be back here on Tuesday night on another broadcast. And yes, indeed. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. So keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care. See ya.